Hey guys, welcome to Hoarding with Hannah. Today we're going to be learning how to make puffy flowers. Now you can make them into sunflowers or any flowers of your choice. We'll be working with any colored yarn, your 5mm crochet hook and your scissors. We're going to make our circle. To do that, we're going to make our slip knot and we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After this, we're going to make a slip stitch to the first stitch, to our first chain. So we're going to insert and yarn over, pull through both loops. Now we're going to chain 1. After we chain 1, we're going to do 12 single crochet into our circle. We're going to insert in our hook into our circle, pull. We're left with 2 loops on our hook, then we're going to pull through the both of them. We're going to do this 12 times round our circle. Insert, pull, that's 2, 3, 4. Try to make it very close as possible, not so that you do not exhaust the space on your chain. And even if you do, you could easily just pull it back. Then you create more space for yourself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we've made 12 single crochet around our circle. To close this round, we'll just make a slip stitch at the top of our first single crochet. So insert, pull through the both of them. Now we've made our round one. So to make our petals, which are the next thing we're going to be making right now, we're going to chain 4, but we're going to be making use of 2 stitches. And usually for me, because the spaces are usually too tight for me, I end up making about 5 petals. But mainly it's meant to be 6 petals on this chain, on this circle, because we made 12 single crochet on this circle, so it's supposed to be 6 petals. But if you have 5, there's no problem with that. So we're going to go ahead and chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to be working into our first stitch. So we're going to yarn over. Then we're going to insert and pull through. We're going to pull through our yarn to make it as high as our chain, this chain. Then we're going to pull through only 2. Then we're left with 2 loops. We're going to repeat this process 3 times into this very stitch. Yarn over, insert, pull, drag. Do you see that? Pull through the first 2, leaving us with 3. Now we're going to do it the very last time so that we can have 4 loops on our crochet hook, like so. We're left with 4 loops on our crochet hook. We're going to repeat the same process in our second stitch. We're going to do this 3 times we're going to double crochet twice into our second stitch with these 4 loops on our hook. So yarn over into the second stitch pull, yarn over, pass it through only the first 2, giving us 5 loops on our hook. Repeat again twice, in, pull. We have 6. Now we're going to do this last time, giving us 7 loops on our crochet hook. So it could be very hard sometimes, but you have to just take your time. So here we have 7. Now what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and pull through 6 of these loops, leaving the 7th one. So yarn over, pull through all 6. If you're finding it difficult to pull through all 6 at the same time, you could pull through 2 and just take your time as you go, knowing that you're only going to leave off the last loop. Now we have 2 left. We're going to yarn over and pull through those 2, giving us this first off. Now to continue, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to slip stitch into the second stitch here to close this petal. So we insert, pull through and pull through. Now just bend it forward like this. You made your first petal. We're going to do this round till we get the number of petals that we desire, whether 6, whether 5. We're going to repeat the process till we get the number of petals. Now to continue, we'll chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to work into our next stitch. We're going to we're going to yarn over, insert into our next stitch and pull it as high as we want it. Then we're going to pull through the first 2, leaving us with 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, work into that very same stitch, pull very high, yarn over, pull through the first 2, leaving us with 3. We're going to do it the last time into this stitch, pull, and then pull through the first 2, giving us 4 loops on our hook. Now we're going to repeat this process into our second stitch. Now yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through as high, then pull through the first 2, giving us 5 loops. Again, insert, pull through the first 2, and you're left with 6 loops. Again, pull through the first 2. Now we're left with 7 loops. We're going to pull through all 6 of first 6 as we did the first time, leaving us with 2 loops on our hook. Then we'll yarn over once more and pull through both of them. To close this petal, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to slip stitch into the second stitch. So find your second stitch, insert, pull through them both. Now bend it over like this. That's your second petal. We're going to go ahead and do the same process across the remaining stitches. So let's do it together, but I'll be more faster this time. Chain 4, yarn over into our next stitch, pull as high as you want, yarn over, insert, giving us 3 loops for the last time in that stitch, leaving us with 4 loops. So our second stitch, 5, 6, 7, so yarn over, pull through all 6, and over, pull through the 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch, made your third petal. We're going to continue to the end. So now we're done with the last petal. We're left with the 2 loops on our hook. We'll just yarn over and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Make a slip stitch as usual. And then we're going to tie this guy off. We're just going to pull it a bit and then we're going to cut an excess so we can fasten off. But before we do that, let's chain 1. We're going to chain 1, then we're going to fasten off. We're going to pull the end through this loop and we're going to pull here. We fastened it off. So if you have a darning needle, also before I continue, if your puff, you have to push it from the back. If it's turning backwards, you can just insert your finger at the back and kind of give it a push. It's going to look like this. So before we do the middle part, before we go into the middle part, let's hide this tail. We hid the first tail while we were yarning, crocheting the first time. So we're going to hide the second tail inside my work. I do not have a darning needle, so I'll make use of my crochet hook. So I'm just going to go in through here and pick it to close it off to the side. Then I'm going to pick it off from the back of these guys, pull through like so. I'm going to turn over to give it like a zigzag motion like this. I'm going to pull through like so. So it's not affecting the front, as you can see. I'm going to go in and further insert it into 3 more petals. I think 1 and 2, so that we can further secure it from getting loose in the future. Then we're just going to snip off the end. Be careful not to cut your wool. So that's it. Now we're going to go forward to make the center part of our flower. So for the middle part, we're going to chain 4, make your slip knot, and then chain 4 times. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to yarn over and put it into our chain 1 and pull through. We're going to pull it to make it as high as however we desire, but we're going to make it high like this. Now we're not going to pull through what is on our hook. Instead, we're going to keep on yarning over and pulling through our first chain. We're going to do this a couple of times. You can actually assist the wool if it's giving you some issue, so you can like this. We're going to keep on doing this for like I think 7 to 8 times, depending on how well you are able to control your wool by the time you get to 7 times. So that's 3, and that's 4. Let's pull this guy up a bit. That's 4 again. That's 5. That's 6. 7. I think we can make an 8. That's 8. Let's try a 9. Okay, and 9. So now we're going to yarn over and pull through everything except the last loop on our hook. So yarn over, pull through, and we're going to be left with 2. We're going to yarn over again and pull through this 2. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to fasten off. So cut off your end here and pull this end into your loop, tighten off. Now this is our middle part. We're going to fix it into the middle of our petal. So now get your flower, fix this on top, and we're going to turn to the back. We're going to use our hook to pull these ends to the back of our petal. So insert your hook, find it and pull through the back. So be gentle. We're going to pull this other end as well. And after pulling those ends in, we're going to tie it twice at the back. Just make a knot twice at the back. 1, and 2. You can go ahead and cut this part off, or you can leave it if you want to still stitch it to a dress or something. So that's all for your puffy flower. This is the other one I made earlier, purple and white. So that's all for our flower tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you got what you needed in this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you love to follow us on our crochet journey, to also click on the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and bye.